Good morning. This is a nice place to take a zero. Very cool hotel. Bathroom's pretty sweet. It's got the showers like up in the ceiling, so it comes down in a wide spray, so it's like it's raining down on you. That's exactly what I want in my house. Really cool. But let's see what else. I got laundry done last night. I was up till late and slept well. So I got that big chore knocked out. Gotta work on videos for today. It's always a never-ending task. And otherwise just chilling and relaxing. I think I've got kind of a plan for this next stretch as we get to Hachinohe, but it's kind of, I couldn't find anything, so we're just going to stealth everywhere kind of plan. I think there's a campground or something the first day back on trail, so we got that figured out at least, but otherwise we're just kind of figuring it out as we go. We might run into a lot of that as we get further north and more remote, especially through northern Hokkaido. But let's see, we got breakfast buffet coming up here and should be awesome. Very nice, fancy hotel. Usually the last couple of days I've been kind of in a rush to finish breakfast because I just want to get on trail and get into hiking, but now we can sit down and enjoy an hour plus long meal and eat a lot of good stuff. So let's go check out what the breakfast looks like. Well, that was a good breakfast buffet with a really nice view. We're right next to the station, so there's a lot of people coming and going to work, kids going to school. And for now, I think I'm just going to busy myself with videos and just relaxing on a zero day. Probably going to take one more good look at what this next stretch is going to look like, see if I can find some better options of where potentially I could stealth at. Otherwise, I don't know, just be winging it. And then I'm trying to replan, figuring out after Hachinohe, going north from there. So I'll check back once anything else is going on or finding something for lunch. Well, it's coming up on lunchtime. I'm finishing up a little bit more remaining snacks that I had, so I'm not super hungry for anything just yet. Still working on stuff. Got all my videos done at least. Still working on planning though. Finding places to stay, whether it's a hotel or a campground or whatever, is getting more and more difficult as we move further north here. But that's all I'm working on for now. It's more planning stuff. I'll probably look for some food in a bit later. There is a 7-Eleven attached to the hotel, basically right outside from the main entrance, so I may just wander down there and get some more snacks at some point. But that's it. Hard at work on this zero day. I think I got a good enough of a plan for the next almost 2 weeks, I think. Whatever it is to finish up through northern Honshu, and you gotta take a ferry to get across to Hokkaido. So that's kind of the last stretch I've been looking at. Getting it locked down, so I think I got a good enough plan there. Hopping between some camp areas and hotels here and there, from what I can find. I think it was already like 4 o'clock. I just ran down to the 7-Eleven. Kind of a late lunch, early dinner. Just got a whole bunch of stuff, so I think this will tide me over. I'll snack on this the rest of the day. I feel like I need a full another zero, but I'm going to take a zero as soon as we get to Hachinohe, which I think is a 4-day stretch. So we'll have another little rest break here in a little bit as soon as we get there. I think that's it for now. Have some snacks. I think I've done the bulk of what my work for today was going to be, so now I can just kind of chill for a little bit. Alright, I think we're done for the day. I think I've done all I can planning-wise and everything. Got some snacks to finish up for dinner. Sun's gone down and going to bed here in a little bit. We'll be treated to a very nice buffet breakfast in the morning before heading out, but we are going to be on our way for the next stretch. We'll see what we can find as far as camping options, but we got something secured for the first night out, at least at a campground. Otherwise, we're stealthing here and there, it looks like, till we get up to Hachinohe. So, I'll see you in the morning. Thanks for watching. Morning. I got some good sleep last night, so ready to hit it for this next little stretch, which will be nice and fun. Staying in the tent, warm overnight lows, and stealthing most of the way up to Hachinohe. But the hotel breakfast here is awesome, so we're going to start out with a nice breakfast buffet before we hit the road and back into the sun, hot, humid weather. Checked out and on our way. There's the hotel. And only a couple of kilometers on the edge of town before we leave Morioka. We need to load up at the last available convenience store. because that'll be the last resupply option for the day, and we'll be kind of cutting through the back hills and things as we head towards our first campsite. So I think I just need a day's worth of food. Well, we got a tunnel right as we're on the edge of town. Very nice, newer looking one. Nice wide pathway. I don't think we're gonna have any more tunnels today. I think it's mainly just gonna be like this. We're passing up and through some hills. This little stuff. There's our one and only resupply stop for the day. Okay, I'm all set. I don't think I've mentioned before, but in the convenience stores you can find there's a small section in the freezer where they sell frozen bottles of water or bottles of Aquarius electrolyte drink and stuff. And for long food day carries, I usually get a frozen bottle of water or something, throw that in the food bag, keep everything nice and cool all day. "31 degrees already," it says. There's a big Buddha statue on the hill up ahead there. Gonna be taking this left onto Route 16. It's nice that we still got a sidewalk. There's still a good bit of traffic out here, so it'll still be kind of sketchy if the sidewalk disappears at some point. I figured as much. No more sidewalk. It's like I got a sixth sense for these kind of things. Taking a shortcut on a little side road. Should be no traffic on this one for a little bit. Well, I think while I'm on this little remote back road, makes for a good place to take a little sit-down rest break for a bit. It's cloudy, which is nice, keeping the sun intensity down, but it's still definitely warm and humid. So we'll sit here for a bit, have a snack, and then be back at it. I'm hearing loud booms. It doesn't sound like thunder. I would guess almost like ordnance being dropped, like from an aircraft or an army proving ground or something. And now it's starting to lightly sprinkle rain. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There are some distant booms going on. It sounds like munitions. Coming out of the woods, we're joining onto Route 169. Yeah, there's still a moderate amount of traffic. Not super dangerous just yet, but sketchy. We get the sidewalk back for a little bit around this unnamed small valley village. Going to be taking this right off of Route 169 onto some smaller back roads. There's a little bit of a breeze every once in a while, which is nice. I'm hearing more munitions explosions. That's definitely what it is. It's a little more distant this time, though. There's definitely got to be a bombing range or an artillery range around here somewhere. There's definitely a lot of good booms going on. And we're definitely pretty backcountry now. I much prefer this. Nice and quiet. But I'm ready for a sit-down break. Just waiting for a next opportunity with a little tucked away shady spot. And I was just thinking about how much total trail I have left to the end of this thing. And I think I'm officially under 1,000 kilometers left, which is still quite a distance. A couple hundred kilometers to get to the northern tip of Honshu here. Gotta take a ferry over to Hokkaido. And Hokkaido itself is nearly 700 kilometers. Alright, found a nice little shady spot to sit down, take a break. Gonna be here for a little bit, just cooling off in the shade. It's definitely hot with the sun beating down on you. But I don't think we have that much left, only about 7 kilometers or so, I think, to the campground that I'm aiming for. I think they have a little water cleanup station there, so I should be able to get water there. Otherwise, I've been passing the irrigation streams and things for the fields, which I don't need to take any water just yet, but I'm always conscious of my water amounts on hot days like this. But anyway, I'll be back on the road here shortly. There's a little bit of a glimpse of Mount Iwate. I'm getting a little bit of downhill here. I think we've been going uphill all day. We've been kind of approaching and now skirting around Mount Himekamiyama. In a little bit here, we're going to hook a right again and go back towards the mountain, because that's where our campground is, up on the slopes of the mountain somewhere. Here's the last road junction, taking a right. And now it should be a straight shot up to the campground. Continuing to climb the mountain, Himekamiyama. About 3 kilometers at most, I think. There she is. That's Himekamiyama. What is this crop? I don't know if I've seen that before. I think we're almost there. It should be a free camping space, but well maintained. As we'll see when we get there. Made it to the campground area. Let's check out this map. We started our day down here at the bottom. There's central Morioka City down by the station. And came up this way, Mount Himekami. There's a couple of cars here in a big parking lot. I guess some people are out, probably day hiking the mountain. Summit is 1,123 meters. Nice new toilet facilities. I'm gonna go wander around. And it looks like there are some people there, maybe camping. Let's see what spots I can find down here. Pretty sweet setup here. Well, this place is awesome. I'm getting in settled nicely. Gonna have my dinner here in a little bit, and that's gonna be about it. Listening to the sounds of artillery or bombing ranges or whatever's going on. They're lighting stuff up across the valleys like it's the 4th of July out there. It's like being back on the Florida Trail at Eglin Air Force Base. There's definitely some kind of action going on. But that is it for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.